Hello and welcome to the Commander's Quarters, your Magic the Gathering source that helps you command your budget. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all their support. Oh, hi there. Sorry. I wasn't trying to ignore you, I was just distracted by the beauty of this award. You see, the Golden Toilet is an extremely prestigious award that is handed out every year to one very, very lucky commander. Commanders fight for this prestigious award every single year, trying to exemplify what it means to be the Golden Toilet. The Golden Toilet Award is awarded to the worst commander of the year. Now, what exactly does it mean to be the worst? Now, just as there are many factors that go into making a good commander, there are just as many factors that go into making a bad commander. Now, what those exact factors are of course, secrets of the trade and only the judges really know. But I can definitely guarantee you that that process is 100% objective. The commanders that are up for the Golden Toilet Award are definitely not just my own personal opinions on what commanders I think are bad from this year. And if I were to pick these, they might be different from your own, and that's okay. And yes, I'm well aware that some legendary creatures weren't designed for Commander, and they were designed for other formats. But you know what? The judges don't take that into account in their objective reasoning. So without further ado, let's get started by revealing the runners-up of the Golden Toilet Award. Out of the 187 new commanders this year, 10 did really stand above, or should I say below, the rest. So we're starting off with number 10. And coming in at 10th place, there's AC, Tyrant of Gyre Strait. AC is a 5/5 serpent that costs 4 green-blue. It has you may play an additional land on each of your turns, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Simic players rejoice for your incredibly unique commander that deals with playing lands and drawing cards. It's not like this commander was just a copy-paste of a previous commander with some minor adjustments. For example, jumping up from an uncommon to a mythic, maybe adding an extra mana in the cost, and yeah, another minor tweak here or there. Most definitely, AC is not just slightly different Tatiova. I'm sure that Simic players are going to be disappointed that their new favorite Serpent didn't take first place. But now it's time for us to move on to 9th place for a commander that's even more deserving of the Golden Toilet. And that commander is going to be Polukranos Unchained. Polukranos Unchained is a 0/0 zombie Hydra that costs 2 black-green. It's going to enter the battlefield with 6+1/+1 counters on it, or it's going to escape with 12. If damage would be dealt to it while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage or remove that many +1/+1 counters from it. By paying 1 black-green, it's going to fight another target creature. And its escape cost is 4 black-green and exiling 6 other cards from your graveyard. What's more fun than a big threatening Hydra? How about one that shrinks? It's just like those old mythological stories of Hydras. When you cut off the head of a Hydra, it goes away and doesn't come back. That is until it goes to the underworld, and then you can kind of pay in a different way to get it back. And then it can get hit and shrink again. So yes, the incredibly shrinking Nightmare Hydra finishes at number 9. But now it's time for us to move on to number 8. And coming in at 8th place for the Golden Toilet Award, we've got Niambi Esteemed Speaker. Niambi is a 2/1 human cleric with flash that costs white-blue. When she enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. And by paying 1 white-blue and tapping her, you can discard a legendary card to draw 2 cards. So Niambi can save one of your creatures and gain you life. And as everyone knows, life gain is definitely one of the best strategies out there. And on top of that, she can provide you some card advantage when you discard a legendary card, you draw 2. So Niambi can do a lot of things for you, and there are a couple of different directions that you can take this commander. But unfortunately, none of those directions helped her in the top spot for this award. Let's move on to another commander that just came up short though, coming in at number 7. And coming in at 7th place, we of course have Obun Moldiah Ancestor. Obun is a 3/3 elf spirit that costs 1 red, green, white. It has at the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is Obun's power, it's still a land. In landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Now, Obun is a landfall commander that works in a different way than many other landfall commanders. It incentivizes you to play a lot of lands, and it allows you to turn one of your lands into a creature. And what's more fun than throwing one of your lands into the fray? Especially when you can get more and more +1/+1 counters on Obun to make that land even bigger. So hopefully this time it can survive combat. And if a boon gets dealt with, well, let's pick up the pieces and start all over again. With all the other landfall commander options, this one definitely stands out for this award. And speaking of standing out for this award, let's move on to number 6. And coming in at 6th place is one of the bestest of boys with Kanoros, Hound of Athreos. Kanoros is a 3/3 hound with Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink and costs 1 white-black. It has creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield and players can't cast spells from graveyards. So if all your friends are playing Reanimator decks, then this is the perfect commander for you. Your entire meta will shake with fear the second that you take Kanoros out of the box. The wide application of this commander is just absolutely incredible. And one thing's for sure, Cerberus ain't got nothing on Kanoros. But there is of course a commander that finished right ahead of Kanoros at number 5. And coming in at 5th place we've got Bel Borca Spectral Sergeant. Bel Borca is a star 5 spirit soldier that costs 2 red-white. Note the converted mana cost of each card as it's put into exile. Bel Borca's power is equal to the greatest number noted for it this turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You know what's really fun in Magic? Having a deck that's built around keeping track of noting things. So make sure you got your pen and plenty of paper ready, because Bel Borca's ready for you. And your opponents definitely won't be prepared when this court reporting outpost siege swings at them for star 5. And although you came in 5th place, you're a star in my books, Bel Borca. But an even bigger star comes in at number 4. Because coming in 4th place is Ephemia the Cacophony. Ephemia is a 2/1 flying harpy that costs 1 black. Ephemia has at the beginning of your end step, you may exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Now think to yourself, when you think of an Enchantress style deck, what color comes to mind? Mono black, right? Yeah, I thought so too. And what bigger payoff could there possibly be for a mono black enchantment deck than getting a singular 2/2 on your turn? The power that this commander wields is just absolutely incredible. It's so powerful in fact that Kanoros can't stop it. Maybe that's why Kanoros finished 6th and Ephemia finished 4th. But now we're finally moving into the top 3 of our Golden Toilet Award. And coming in at 3rd place is Tazri, Beacon of Unity. Tazri is a 4/6 human warrior that costs 4 and a white. She has the spell cost 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. By paying 2 aura blue, 2 aura black, 2 aura red, and 2 aura green, you look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard, and or ally cards from among them and put them into your hand. You put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Tazri is one of the fortunate commanders that gets to display the incredible mechanic of party. What an incredibly memorable mechanic. I mean, every player has to know exactly what types of creatures make up a party. It's just like your typical D&D party, you know, you've got a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, a wizard, and an ally. Of course, an ally. Or wait, is ally not included? Regardless, you know it's definitely not in a party. A druid. And speaking of party, let's move on to number 2. Because coming in at 2nd place, we've got Linvala, Shield of Seagate. Linvala is the first of her kind, a 3/3 flying angel wizard, which is definitely a thing now, that costs 1 white blue. She has at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. And by sacrificing Linvala, you choose Hexproof for Indestructible, and creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. Again, the party mechanic is so memorable, there's no way you can forget that you don't have a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, a wizard, and a druid. No, ally, that's it. Wait, do you need one of those? I can't remember. And of course, this angel couldn't be a cleric or a rogue or a warrior or an ally. It's got to be a wizard, right? Because angel wizards are a thing now. Who needs holy magic when you've got magic? Now, as magical as this angel wizard is, there is one card that clearly stands above the rest for this award. So now we're finally at the moment that you've all been waiting for. Coming in at 1st place, the winner of the Golden Toilet Award is Karavek the Spiteful. Karavek the Spiteful is a 3/2 human warlock that costs 2 black, and it says other creatures get -1/-1. What an incredibly powerful and spiteful commander, shrinking everyone's creatures slightly. Of course, Karavek is so powerful that he himself is not affected, but all other creatures are. Even your own, because his spite knows no bounds. This inspiring commander is clearly worthy of the 2020 Golden Toilet Award. I'd like to sincerely congratulate Karavek for winning this prestigious award. It truly was a fight to the finish with a lot of great contenders. But as everyone knows, only one may sit on the Golden Throne. And Karavek, the throne is yours. And with that, the show's coming to a close, so it's my turn to hear from you. So in the comments below, let me know if you think the judges got it right. Did the Golden Toilet go to the right commander, or should have gone to another one? So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks again, and have a good one.